Hello and welcome to Bell Curve Gaming, and today we've got ourselves a Charizard deck. So Charizard, what do? Well, for 2 Fire Energies, Continuous Blaze Ball, 30 base damage, but you've got to discard all your Fire Energies and it does an extra 50 damage for every card, or Fire Energy, that you discard in this way. So essentially it's 130 base, but you can build it up to one-shot anything in the game if you need to. What better still though is he's got the ability Roaring Resolve. He self-charges, chuck a couple of damage counters onto your Pokemon, you insert your deck for 2 Fire Energies and attach it to the Charizard, so he's ready to attack. So here's our primary attacker here, and with this deck I'm looking at a non-GX build of the deck. The reason I'm going this way is I've come up across a lot of Alolan Ninetales Charizard decks, and in so many matchups, I've been able to win the game because I've been able to take out the Alolan Ninetales and get myself a cheeky 2 prize cards. I'm wanting to force our opponent to earn every prize card. So because of that, we're going with Jirachi to build consistency with Stellar Wish, to look for the trainer cards that we need, get our candies and things like that. We've got Meganium here with the quick ripening herb, so once the Meganium's up, we can get into our Zards immediately as soon as we place Charmander down, which is really good. And we've got to get the energies into the deck again, because this is an energy hungry deck. You're going to burn through a lot of energies, hence the reason I've got 14 fire energies here. Victini is here to refresh those energies with infinity, 20 times the number of fire energies in the discard, and you're going to have a lot there. And you know, put them all back into your deck so he refreshes the fire energies nicely. We're also playing an Energy Recycler because I found that just Victini on its own, you're still getting energy stuck, so I ended an Energy Recycler which comes in absolutely clutch. So that's the deck. Shall we begin? I think we shall. Hello, Eng Marcelo, and welcome. Alright, so plenty of supporters in hand. None that I'm really looking for. Chuck an early Shrine down. We shall Nest Ball here. We do have Chikorita. We do have Meganiums for when we want it. I do think this Nest Ball's for Jirachi though. And I do think we run the retreat play to the Jirachi. And we Stellar Wish here. Pull in some candy. I guess Bill's Analysis is our first draw support. Nest Ball, Cynthia. And the Nest Ball will be for the Chikorita. I'm done there. Always interested in going for the timeable straight away on turn 1. I would have thought that'd been one you'd wait on. It's my preference on it. So is this a Magcargo build? No, Salazzle. Kind of Pokécoms? Is this his way of getting basics in? Shouldn't it show me who you put in? I thought it did. Yeah, it said reveal Pokemon. Why didn't I get to see who you actually put in? Kind of Kiawe. Okay. So that Turtonator is going to be built up, ready to roll. So what's the go here? The Shrine gets to chip away at the Turtonator, which is really good for me. I think the first go is to see whether or not I can get myself an Ultra Ball, which I cannot get. There's nothing to Rescue Stretcher right now. We'll just pull in a Cynthia, which is unfortunate for me. So we shall Fire Energy onto the Charmander at the moment. Had the rare candy in hand, maybe should have Cynthia'd first. Still got the rare candy in hand, it's not going to do me much good. Ooh, I don't want the Heat Factory down. Rather the Shrine, I get value out of the Shrine, I don't get value out of the Heat Factory. He gets perfect pulls after this. Oh, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Nothing I can do, just done and hope. So he's got the retreat on the Slugma. If he needs it. Don't know if he was playing on that Slugma surviving this turn. But he's going to have the Magcargo up. Assuming he'll retreat first. So what's going to be coming here? I doubt it would be a Shell Trap. Would he be attacking with Magcargo GX? I mean, he has to get 2 Fire Energies to attack with him. Which is definitely doable, he just has to have a Fire Energy in hand. But he can't perfect draw. It's doable. It's not certain. And Tapu Lele. Plenty of GX Pokemon. I'm hoping you're not out the Shrine. Because I like the Shrine just to chip away. Gonna Kiawe again. That's a super big call. If you go to the Magcargo, I can actually get that next turn. Hopefully. I will say hopefully. Hopefully I can get that this turn. Chip away, chip away, chip away. Nice. Still a wish. Whiffed on it again. Was Cynthia? Need to find my way into that Charizard. I've got it. I do have the Charizard. Not the most ideal ways to get it, but it'll have to do. Charizard, you're up. And Charmander, you're up. We shall retreat. How much do I need to get to it? 180 isn't enough. So I need 2 energies. So Roaring Resolve. Get the 2 energies. You're going to be going down this turn, Charizard. But you have to take down a Magcargo with 5 energy cards on it. So well done. Got an Ultra Ball, got an S Ball. Where was the Ultra Ball when I was using my Jirachi Stellar Wish? So right here the play might be a forced Guzma into the Oranguru. Depending on what the Jirachi can get me. Bodybuilding dumbbells, you are thinning. You are desperate. Fresh the hand. Just waiting for this Charizard to go down. Just stretching the Slugma. Getting the next attacker ready to roll. So what are you going to pull in with that? So I'm wanting to top deck a Candy. Actually, I'm wanting to top deck, yeah, probably the Candy, and then hopefully the Jirachi and get me a draw supporter. That'd be ideally what I want. Because at least with the Candy, I've got choices on whether I go to the Charizard and get the KO on the Turtonator, or whether I go the Chikorita route and hope that I can get the Charizard after. Gives me options. So, Jirachi's up front. We do need to try and get this Turtonator out this play. I'm assuming they're going to be a Magcargo perfect draw and attacking build in the back line. That's not ideal. Okay, that's not really what I was going for. So we're going to nest ball here. We're going to go and get ourselves... Yeah, actually we're going to go and get ourselves another Jirachi down, because what I'm thinking here is, since I whiffed, we'll Guzma to the Oranguru, to this Jirachi just in here. And we'll Stellar Wish again, see if I can find that Candy. I cannot find no Candy. I do like the Shrine just chipping away, rather than the Heat Factory. So we'll go and bring a Tate Liza, because that gives me options. And what we'll do here is we shall Rescue Stretcher. Go and get me the Charmeleon back. And we'll go and get this up the old-fashioned way. Commit the Fire Energy, not commit the Fire Energy. I'm thinking not committing the Fire Energy at the moment. So we'll leave it at that. Do probably need to get a heads out of this Jirachi. Although it's not the end of the world. Perfect draw. And is it the attacking Magcargo afterwards? No, Salazzle. Oh yeah, of course, it was a Salazzle deck that I've seen before. I mean, the perfect draw could go and get him a switch or something, so I'm glad I didn't pull that Heat Factory in, because that would just helped him way too much. Because at least this way it makes it more awkward for him. Maybe I should have pulled in my Guzma rather than the Tate Liza. I mean, we could Jirachi and hope that we can pull in our Guzma. But then I've got to decide who's the bigger threat. So, How many energies have I discarded already? 7. So I'm halfway through my energies. Going with the counter game. Don't really want to waste energies getting rid of an Oranguru though. That's the only thing. I didn't really consider that too deeply. But I might have to. That just might be what I have to do. Like I said, I should have gone with the Guzma rather than the Tate Liza. He's getting plenty of fire energies in hand. Chip away, chip away, chip away. Charizard top deck. So that's good. A Guzma would be clutch. Come on, Jirachi, go get me a Guzma. Oh, so now you're happy enough to get me a rare candy. And you expect me to thank you. You finally go get me a rare candy. And we are going to pull in Meganium here. We're going to rare candy the Meganium. We're going to Tate Liza switch into this Jirachi. Because it's very expensive taking down an Oranguru. But that's all I can do at the moment. So Guzma's what's going to have to come out here. I don't have an attacker set for next turn. So Charizard, you're up. Roaring Resolve. Expensive way to take down an Oranguru, but it's what I've got to do. Continuous Blaze Ball. Get rid of the Oranguru. Get me another prize card. Another rare candy. Don't need the rare candies so much now. Do me desperately my way into some kind of draw spot. So is this Charizard gone? If I fail to get into draw sport, I guess the next option is to try and lock the Magcargo in, but he's got perfect draws, which makes locking things in very difficult. So this match I feel is still very much up for grabs, because I need a lot still. Need the Jirachi to pull me in something clutch. Just going to ace a roll the Turtonator out of here. Hang on, what do you ace a roller out of here? Oh, the Tate Liza. Okay. So Guzma's probably the wrong choice anyway, because he can just go and Guzma back super easily. So I'm thinking that Cynthia is the play that I go with first. Got myself a Charmander. Now what I need is a way to get a Charizard, which the Ultra Ball provides just nicely. So what we're going to do here is Charmander is down, Oranguru is down. We're going to Ultra Ball away. This is expensive. I need to get myself into something pretty good pretty soon, such as that Victini. Just have interest. Do I have the Energy Recycler? Yes, I do. So that is another option as well. And we are going to Quick Ripening Herb, the Charmander here, to the Charizard. And we're going to retreat out to the Charizard. What we need to decide just quickly is how we're going to play this. So 130, and that is 90 damage on you, isn't it? Yeah. So 130 is more than enough. So I'm thinking that what we do is we attach one, we Roaring Resolve, but just for one energy. And I need to find my way into an Energy Recycler here. So Instruct. No Energy Recycler. Don't really want to Rescue Stretcher right here. Going to continuous Blaze Ball. Get myself 2 prize cards. So the upside is I'm within 1 prize card. So I have a few turns to try and find what I need. Gonna Heat Factory. Does he not have the KO here? What are you gonna get yourself? Possibly an Acerola? Yeah, there's the Acerola. It's gonna Wishful Baton to the Tapu Lele. So at the moment it's 240, he's got 200 HP. If I can find my way, if he can't get the KO, I desperately need to find my way into my NGs as quickly as possible. So he can't get the KO. Does buy me turns. We're going to Rescue Stretcher. We're going to put... In fact, I don't need you, do I? Chuck 2 Charmanders in. We're going to Erika's Hospitality. The Victini's better. I don't have 2 NGs. Let's whiff. Let's Victini down. Let's go NG onto the Victini. Maybe there's no way out of the active for you. But it is what it is. So I'm assuming there's an Acerola coming. That's what I'd assume. The Shrine's not chipping away anymore because it's not there anymore. It's going to counter catch the Victini up and take out the Victini. Alright. But that does give me an opportunity to now go into the Jirachi because I do have a backup plan for that. So I think he realizes that I'm really stuck. For energies. Like I said, bringing all those energies for the Oranguru just for a 1 prize card attacker was extremely expensive. So Jirachi up front. Got the Energy Recycler. Do I want him to realise that at the moment? Or do I just want a Lillie here? Or do I Guzma? Well, let's Energy Recycle, it doesn't really matter. Because I need the Guzma anyway. So what I'm now doing is... Cynthia play or Lillie play? 3 or 6? I think we go with 6. So we've got Charmander to go down. Got to be very careful here how I want to play this. So Stellar Wish. Go get me Erika's Hospitality. I don't think I'm attacking this turn, that's for sure. We Stellar Wish. Go get me the Guzma. I think I force him into bringing that Charizard up right here, right now. So we'll go Charmander down as well. And we're done there. So what I'm now looking at is trying to bring that Magcargo up. Now he has to get the Charizard up right here, right now. If he doesn't, I'm able to just pull up either the Salazzle or the Magcargo, manually attach, and it's game. The Charizard up right now makes things more awkward for me to try and pull off what I need to. Because it means I need to find my way into the other Charizard. So is he able to get to what he needs to? It's going to Gladion. So the Guzma's not coming, but the counter catcher could. And a counter catcher would really hurt. You have to get that Charizard now, and you'd have to know I'd got the Guzma from the Jirachi last time. Okay. So I do have it. So Jirachi down. We've got the manual recharge onto the Charizard. We've got the Guzma for game. And the continuous blaze ball. Wow, energies are tight in this deck. You really have to be watching your energy count right through the game, don't you, with these Charizard builds. Hello, Akuma GX, and welcome. Alright, just a Charmander down. So I'm going first. Cynthia's just going to be played here. Chuck Heat Factory down as well. Barely going to get any value from the Heat Factory, but at least I can. We'll see what I get myself into. Another Charmander, got a Candy. I think what's important here is we Nest Ball and have a little bit of a look to see whether or not we've got the Meganium as well. So I'm thinking that we bring Chikorita on, because that could help us for later. And for the moment, we'll just finish there. Alright, so got Deoxys up front, going up against, guessing you're going to get yourself Inkays, Malamar's going to help this Deoxys. Gonna let loose me, that's unfortunate. I haven't come up against this particular Deoxys yet. So I'm starting to think I should have chucked the Escape Board down. But we'll see what I get myself into. Alright, at least I've got Heat Factory here to help out. Gengar Mimikyu. With Deoxys. So I want to hold minimum item cards. Is he going to switch? That's going to be a question. No. This wants the Deoxys up front. So I'm thinking we Heat Factory first. Go and get myself some more cards. We Charmander down. We Nest Ball. Go and get ourselves here a Jirachi to just help us out for later. We'll go a second Fire Energy down onto... Then we start powering up the Victini. Do I refresh the hand here? Or do I Lillie at the moment? I think we refresh the hand. Need a bigger pull. Way too many item cards in hand right now. So we're not going to be attacking this turn, so let's just retreat out to the Jirachi. Have a look to see what we've got on our Stellar Wish. Just a Cynthia, and right now I don't want any more item cards, so... or trainer cards. I don't really want to oust my Shrine, but the Jirachi goes down here no matter what, so... for the moment, we'll just hold. Assuming the... oh no, he doesn't, because he can't attack with Poltergeist just yet. You could lock me though. So that is an option for you. Which will slow me down just nicely. And I'm assuming that's what's going to be coming here. Is probably a GX attack. So I've got 3 Energies in the discard at the moment. Got to be keeping an eye on Energy resources with this deck. Nope, so you're going to go with the Teleportation Burst. Get myself another Fire Energy, and I'm thinking at this stage that we Heat Factory. Alright, so I've got my way into my Meganium, which I think is super important here, so we're going to get rid of a Lillie and a Stretcher. I'm going to go and get myself that Meganium. And Rare Candy into the Meganium. We shall Fire Energy onto the Victini now. Why don't chuck a Shrine down here? Because I think I'm done with the Heat Factory for the moment. Well, I'm done for the game now. So, we've got some Zards we can get up. How many energies have I got in here? 4. So it's only hitting for 80, so I need to attack with the Zard right now. That is for certain. So, we'll Stellar Wish, because if I've got something really useful, which I don't. We'll bring in the Escape Board. And we'll chuck the Escape Board down on the Victini. And we're going to retreat out to the Zard and get the first KO here. So Roaring Resolve. And then Continuous Blaze Ball. Now right here, with only 2 trainer cards in hand, in fact this could be a third. Okay, good. So with only 2 trainer cards in here, it doesn't have the KO on the Zard. But then I can't use my Roaring Resolve. So it'd be... the GX attack would be really good here. For him. Potentially, anyway. Oh, Eevee and Snorlax to back up. Alright. So you're not going to get the KO here. And I can charge up, actually, because it's only 100. That is super good for me. And I can lay down a lot of damage here. So, quick Ripening Herb. Got myself a second Zard down. Right here, right now. So Fire Energy onto... In fact, let's just have a look. Roaring Resolve. Alright, so I need to Victini on my next turn, that's for sure. So 180. Gets him close. I think we do, just to put the pressure onto my opponent. And right here... I'm going to Lillie, just to keep the Erika's hospitality. And right now, I don't want a Nest Ball, and I don't want a Bill's Analysis. Don't want the Jirachi, maybe. Let's get rid of the Jirachi. And we'll go and pull ourselves in another Charmander here. Just to get ourselves set up for the future. I mean, this Charizard goes down anyway, and that's what I'm thinking. So, we Continuous Blaze Ball. Hit this Gengar Mimikyu hard, let that Shrine chip away. An Acerola would be clutch for him. But then I'm trying to get into the Victini. In fact, the Victini's one I'm trying to get into ASAP no matter what. What I wouldn't mind here is a Guzma play. So, the Escape Rope is interesting. I think what I do is I just offer you up a Charmander here. You can have the Charmander. Gonna go into the Marshadow. It's got the Max Potion to save that Gengar Mimikyu. It's unfortunate. What else are you gonna bring down? It's the only downside of not being able to one-shot, and I used a lot of resources then to attack. Putting the Charmander down was actually the wrong move when I think about this. I should have gone with the Jirachi down. So now I desperately need a Fire Energy, and I've got 2 left in deck, so it's possible to get into, especially since I can use the Erika's Hospitality. Although top deck Guzma would be really good as well. I would not mind the top deck Guzma to try and put pressure onto probably the Gengar Mimikyu again. I mean, I can attack with the Charmander that's in and get another prize card. That is another option, but I'd ideally not want to. So, Erika's Hospitality, we'll have a look at what I've got. So I'm thinking here that we go with the whole Victini play at the moment. Thinking that's the play. We're going to go with Victini. So we'll retreat out to the Victini. We could go straight to a Zard here. But I've got the Charmeleon, so that's how we'll play it. And for the moment, we shall use Infinity, get another prize card. Knowing that the Victini goes down now. With the Poltergeist from the Snorlax. Not the Snorlax, from the Gengar Mimikyu. But I have refreshed my entire hand now, so I think what we're looking at is probably manually getting up this Zard Because I'm two-shotting no matter what. Because 180 is the biggest I can hit for, so 130 I think is the value that we go for here. Just the 2 NGs. Because even 180 onto the Eevee and Snorlax isn't going to be much value. If I can get rid of one of these big boys, it'll be really good. Trying to get rid of them is going to be the issue. Unless I go with a play for maybe 2 turns time. Maybe that's what I'll look at doing. The Victini goes down. Not going to have huge energy refreshing anymore. I've just got 1 item card left that can help me there. So what am I thinking here? I'm actually thinking of refreshing the hand. So we go Zard on. Play an Espel, have a look to see what's in the deck. So nothing that I want to pull right now. We do go another Charmander down. There's nothing I really want to stretch her either. Excuse me. I mean, how many attackers do I need? He needs another 5 prize cards, so I need a solid 4 attackers, probably 5. So I need to wait on the stretcher. So we'll shuffle and draw 5. Ouch, too many. Did not want this many item cards right here. So we're going to go with the Roaring Resolve here. Get 2 energies out. Do I have the Energy Recycler? Yes, I do. That's good for me. Let's have a look to see what I could Stellar Wish for. A Guzma into hand. I mean, I'm down here no matter what. So I think we bring the Guzma into hand while we can. Gives me 2 Guzmas to play with. And we'll retreat out to the Charizard. And we shall just use our Continuous Blaze. Let the Shrine chip. Now he's going to have to go with a Max Potion play here to save that Gengar Mimikyu. Or he could Ace a Roller. I'm really hoping he doesn't have either of those cards. If he does, this could make this matchup really tough for me. So I'm assuming he has got the Max Potion. Yeah. Which is super annoying. What's this guy up to? 60. So it's 80 on. I think we Guzma up the Eevee and Snorlax. Can't hit for as much as I'd like to. But I think that's the play that we do to put some pressure on him. Pity I didn't power up this just in here, because that would have the one shot. on the Eevee and Snorlax now. So it is unfortunate for me, but we'll go to this Zard. We will continue Roaring Resolve onto this Zard just in here. Get a couple of Engis onto him. And we shall Guzma up the Eevee and Snorlax. Not going to quite have enough, like I said, but we'll Continuous Blaze Ball. And if he can't heal that Eevee and Snorlax here, the Eevee and Snorlax goes down. So it's really going to be testing how much healing does he have in the deck. If he can't save the Eevee and Snorlax here, it's going to be game. With the Guzma in hand. That I've got. So does he have what he needs to save that Eevee and Snorlax? Like I said, I really wish I had an extra Engi onto this Zard. I didn't put it here instead. So he's thinning. Cynthia, so the Acerolla's not here. But the max potion could be. So having to oust the Shrine. So I'm going to have to use more resources to get it. So he has saved another turn, that's for sure. Although, oh no, he just doesn't have weakness, that's right. And you can use the invasion to get the Eevee and Snorlax out. That is a move. It forces me to use my Guzma back. I'll give you that much. Although if I can get another Shrine, I should have another Shrine somewhere, shouldn't I? A top deck Shrine would be clutch here. A top deck Shrine and it's over. Didn't get the top deck Shrine. So it's unfortunate. So what we are going to do is we're going to do the manual charge here and we're going to Guzma. So you do force me to use extra resources to do it, which is unfortunate. Is the Shrine prized or is it in deck? And there's no way that I can check. We'll have a look at your hand anyway. Pokecoms, Stretcher, Guzma. We'll Guzma. We'll take the 3 prize cards while we can. I know that I could go after my other Shrine, but I really don't know whether or not my other Shrine's prized. So Ultra Ball, Nest Ball, Fire Engi. Because it'd been ideal if I could have got that into that final Shrine right there. But gets me within 1 prize card now. Do have an Energy Recycler as well, so I'm not going to be short on energies. As long as I can find my way into the Energy Recycler at some point. Got too many candies in hand that I don't need. Could go and get that final Zard up though. Interesting. Leaving the Gengar Mimikyu to tank, obviously. Now I'm out of Guzmas. You are going to Guzma. Who are you going to Guzma to? Is it going to be the Meganium? No, it's going to be the Zard. Alright, so you got a KO on this Zard. But you're weak to me. You're giving me game here. If you attack with the Solgaleo, you're actually giving me game. Alright, you get the KO, but that's game. And I do know I've got the energies in deck, so... And 130 is more than enough. With the weakness damage, so Jirachi up front. We shall Roaring Resolve. Go and get 2 energies into at hand. We'll overkill here. We shall retreat to the Zard and continuous Blaze Ball for game. Hang on, why didn't that hit weakness? Oh, hang on. The Pokemon in play have no weakness. That was a bit of a rush of blood for me. Gotta remember Solgaleo's ability. So that's this Zard down. And I'm assuming Gengar Mimikyu is coming now. That was very much a rush of blood. Was not smart in the play. So he'd be retreating out to the Gengar Mimikyu now. He's got the KO on this Zard. And he can see easily that he has got that KO. So Jirachi comes down. It's going to GX to heal all the damage. Okay. So that's annoying. We're not Ultra Ball here. We are going to get rid of the 2 candies. Get me the final Zard. We'll Nest Ball first, just to pull in nothing. I think he has got the game now. We'll Rescue Stretcher and put you 3 back in. We'll chuck Oranguru down. We will Quick Ripening Herb the Charmander TEU, the Charizard here. We shall chuck a Fire Energy onto this Zard in the back line. We'll Instruct now. Got the Energy Recycler, which is really good. Chuck a heap more Fire Energies into the deck. And right now I don't want to attack. So you have Rescue Stretcher, Pokecoms, Nest Ball. You do have a Marshadow to try and disrupt. Right now I'm happy, just not attacking. Because I've got to get the one shot. That's something that is super important to me, is I've got to get the one shot on this. So you can take down the Zard here. $230 is not going to be enough. So I go into the Jirachi now. I think I'm all chips in on getting this Zard up and running for a one shot. Still, we should have a look. Got a Cynthia that I could pull. Not really interested in pulling that in. Have a look at what my opponent's got in hand. So once again, doesn't have the Guzma at the moment. What I'm hoping for is that he doesn't get into the Guzma. Do I want to instruct? Do I need another card? Thinking no, because I don't want another trainer card as well. So we're done. It's building up for the one shot. So as long as he does not have the Guzma, I should be able to get a one shot. So as long as that top deck and the Acrobike doesn't pull up a Guzma. And then I need to lecture myself about remembering Solgaleo doesn't have the weakness because of his ability. I'll lecture myself about that. And remember that. So I'm guessing the power pad is to go and get the Guzmas back, which means for me, I don't think he's got the Guzma for this turn. Like I said, I'm just sitting here waiting for building up a Zard in the back line for a one shot. Just being patient. So he's going to Turbo Strike, take the Jirachi. Now let's confirm this time. 50, 100, 150, it's 250. Okay, I'm fine because I can Energy attach and continuous Blaze Ball. So I've got what I need now. So Energy attach, continuous, hang on, Roaring Resolve first. And now, take the KO. Play smart and don't have a rush of blood. Interesting build in that deck, lots of healing. Means that you really have to get the one-shots. But yeah, good game, good game. And it is time to rate this deck. So, what do I think? Well, starting with damage here, the Charizard has the one-shot potential. You're not one-shotting, you know, everything in the game all that often. You've got to build up to that one shot, but it certainly does have one-shot potential. And because of that, we're giving it a 10 out of 10 for the damage output. The defensive side of things, the defensive numbers, the 150 looks really good, but remember, we're using Roaring Resolve a lot, so that comes down quite a bit. But it's about that one prize card trade. And because of the one prize card trade, we're forcing our opponent to earn every single prize card that they've got to get. We're giving the defensive side of things an 8 out of 10. The reliability, even though it's a stage 2 deck, the stage 2 just worked quite well for me when I was playing with it. I never really had any issues getting into the Zards if I needed to, even if I couldn't get the Meganium up and going, because you know, you've got options. You can rare candy into the Zards instead, you can go to the Charmeleon and evolve that way, and if you really still can't get Chikorita Meganium, maybe they're prized, you can also Rescue Stretcher back your Charmeleons to keep going manually if you have to and you've ran out of candy. So the Victini also helps here as well, just being, you know, a basic attacker just for one turn, you know, towards the mid or late game. So that really adds the consistency as well of the attacking throughout. So yeah, the reliability, it worked really well. The Jirachi's obviously coming clutch as well, so I'm giving it a 9 out of 10 for reliability. Overall, what do I think? Whilst I don't think this is a top tier deck, whenever you come up against this Charizard, I reckon you're in for a fight, especially when you've got a build that's going to force you to earn every single prize card that you've got. So yeah, it's a lot of fun to play with. It's going to get a 9 out of 10 for me.